shower with? It's You probably haven't even questioned what bar soap you lather up with. Let's face it, most guys don't. They're still using whatever bar their mommy bought for her little man. Is that what you want? To smell like mama's little man? Ugh. But now you can upgrade your shower game with Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Real soap for real men. Or don't, and continue to be mommy's little helper.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
We enter round 4 of the chase at the Glen, Watkins Glen, with Slide Jobs Dr. Squatch Cup Series, presented by MaxSpeedTV. How is everybody doing out there here this evening? Wow, we are coming down to the end of the season for Slide Jobs, and of course, like last week, Talladega, we went green flag all the way. Of course, tonight we will go green as well. There are no cautions at a road course, but that isn't the biggest thing. The biggest thing is the point standings. This is one of those races like last week that will play a big factor in the point standings. So, of course, next week at Homestead, you will have to tune in here on MaxSpeedTV for the finale when we, of course, crown that champion. But welcome, everybody, again to MaxSpeedTV. Myself, Joshua Medlock, on the microphone for you all here tonight. Going to be calling this action. It looks like we've got about 18 drivers here tonight. So a good turnout for round 4. There may be a few that might pop in before we go into qualifying or in qualifying and grid time. But right now, we've got about 18 drivers. We're going to go ahead and dive right into it here tonight, folks, starting with the pre-race analytics here tonight. Now, I did not put a tire fuel here and a pit road because it is road course. My main concern right now is that track temp, 119 degrees Fahrenheit. We are going to be pulling 40 laps here this evening, 98 miles. And since they are going to go green to checkered, we will, of course, have to watch and see when these drivers come down pit road. They are running 70% fuel on their cars. Everybody's running 70%. So, if you want to go ahead and throw it in chat on, maybe a fuel window, a tire window, go right ahead. We will, or I will try to read that off here this evening. But, these guys are going to have to be patient. These tires are going to fall off very, very quickly early on. And, of course, strategy will play a big factor here in this race. Well, let's dive right down into the point standings as well here tonight. Well, Frank Dimaggio, of course, going to be still up in that top spot with 2,130 points. But Benjamin Lacey is going to move up 3 spots into second after his win last week. He is looking to go back-to-back here tonight. 2,127 points. 3 points separate him and Frank Dimaggio. AJ Stravato there in third, 2,125 points, 5 points behind the leader, and only 2 points behind Benjamin Lacey. Zach Allman in fourth, 2,122 points, 8 points behind the leader, Frank. Rachel Hunt in fifth, 2,120 points, 10 points behind Frank. Noah Murray in sixth, 2,114, 16 points behind our leader here in the point standings. Curtis Granger in seventh, 2,110, 20 points behind. Bryson Clark in eighth, 2,101, 29 points behind. Dylan Parker in ninth, 2,096, 34 points behind. William Martin in 10th, 2,091. He is 39 points behind our leader, Frank Dimaggio. And even though mathematically the top 10 still within striking distance of that top spot going into Homestead next week, we've got to look at what we have going forward. Now, I said it tonight to some of the drivers. Right now, I would say the top 6 are still really within that striking distance. Well, let's go ahead and look at who's in 11th here real quick, though. Anthony Marshall, 2,045, 85 points behind. And Keith Calhoun in 12th, 2,022, 108 points behind. Of course, both of these gentlemen out of the championship contention, but they can still move up into the point standings. Now, let's go back here real quick to the top 10. Frank, Benjamin, all the way down to William Martin. These right now coming into tonight are looking really to get up in front of one another. And like I said, we've got 18 drivers out here. And it looks like for the most part, a lot of your top 10, if not all of them, are out here. So this is going to hurt some of the other drivers that are fighting their way, especially William Martin. Sorry to pick on you, William. Back here in 10th, 39 points behind the leader. definitely going to hurt him, but we'll talk more about that later on as we, of course, get ready to go into qualifying here in about 2.5 minutes. You guys know what time it is. We'll bring up the point standings here as well later on in the race and talk more about that. But let's go ahead and step away and play the national anthem. Qualifying will be underway when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket treadless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the frame, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner
Alrighty, folks, qualifying is underway here tonight, and right now the only time we have is a Rachel Hunt. Well, there goes Dylan Parker, gonna go there into that top spot here in qualifying. Crank Bell gonna take over second. It takes a little bit to get around the track here at the Glen. So, you know, about a minute or so, a little bit after that, minute 10, minute 11. The average time is anywhere between a minute 10 to a minute 12. So that is what we're looking here. This is going to be a quick race as we see Dylan Parker coming out of the bus stop. Going to spin it around. Of course, that is going to affect his qualifying time there. As we see AJ Stravato there in the 33, going to take it over. Stupid Wi-Fi. Yeah, don't you just hate it? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at who we have in chat here tonight. Of course, myself. We got Marcus Regal, Brendan Kennedy, Brian Odell, Dennis Hansman joining us out there here tonight. Squiggy Wiggins out there. How you doing, Squiggy? BA63 out there. That is a new name. Glad to have you out there. Looks like Bobby Zlokas going to be joining us out there in chat here tonight. Glad to see all of you out there as well. Hopefully we get some more. Looks like we've got about 14 right now. Currently 5 likes, and we haven't even started the race here tonight. Just qualifying. But AJ Stravato is still up front. I imagine we're going to see a lot of these drivers not qualify start toward the back here this evening. We see the 73 there of Bryson Clark. Oh, he is going to lose it. I'm going to affect his qualifying time. What is Curtis Granger, Noah Maury, and Anthony Marshall are going to do? Are they going to come out? Looks like Noah Maury is going to come out. They've got time. 70% fuel. So, Brendan, you've got to maybe put that into factor as well. And it could be, 25 to 30 laps on fuel. I mean, I'm not saying it, it's wrong. It very well could be pretty much about maybe close or a little over halfway. So 20 laps, of course, will be halfway. Then you've got, 10 laps between that. So, yeah, I could see that. Dennis Hansman going about 15 laps. So 15, I would probably have to go with 15 to 25 laps, 15 to 20 just to be safe. But then again, I could be wrong as well. I didn't get an estimate on fuel. Give me a minute and I can get that estimate. Alrighty, folks. Well, I have got your estimated fuel run here this evening. And, of course, the only caution that would be thrown is if they go into turn one and they just pile it all up. Every car's involved or more than half cars are involved. That is going to be the only caution they will have. So, I've got the fuel run that I was just told somewhere between 20 and 23 laps is going to be our fuel run here. So they can go approximately halfway before they have to pit. course, is going to be our our laps tonight. Sorry, I was looking at chat and doing some other things. Bobby, yeah, 40 laps is going to be our laps here tonight. I'm watching Noah Maury here in the number 8. Well, I don't know. It's road course racing. It can get. I've seen my fair share of wild road course races. Now, Noah Maury there in 6th. Corey Cook 7th. It looks like for the most part everybody else is just going to be starting from the back. Let's go here and real quick and get our pole sitter up here real quick. AJ Stravato, bud, get a copy.
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, AJ, you are going to grab the pole here tonight. There's not enough time for anybody else to get around the track. So congratulations on pole. Definitely going to help you here in the point standings. But round 4 here tonight, and going from Talladega to Watkins Glen, that's a big change.
Yeah, it's a big change. Looking forward to the challenge. I know I got to beat Frank and getting the pole here since I'm chasing him, and Benjamin for the championship since I got off to a poor start the first week with the pedal failure. Hopefully we can get a good result in here.
Well, what is it going to take here tonight?
It's going to take some pace. I know Frank, Dylan, and Benjamin and a couple others have some good pace. So just got to save the tires and be there and just make as little mistakes as possible.
All righty, AJ, we'll let you get back to it, buddy. Good luck down there, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
All right, let's get him back down there to his team here. All righty, folks. Well, he is going to lock in the pole here tonight. Let's go ahead and get away the driver bar, the qualifying bar, and let's get him on the grid here tonight, shall we? All right, of course, our Drive for Diabetes Awareness. Check, don't guess. It might not be the flu. DFDA.info. Check them out. You don't know. You might have diabetes or you might have the flu. And the Captain Boys Trucking Grid Row here tonight, just south of Indianapolis. AJ Stravato going to grab the pole out here tonight with a 110-116. Congratulations to AJ. Frank Dimaggio going to start on the outside of him in 2nd. Dylan Parker 3rd. Benjamin Lacey, last week's winner, will be starting in that 4th spot. Jordan Larsh, new name here, will be starting in 5th. Noah Maury 6th. Corey Cook 7th. Crank Bell in 8th. Rachel Hunt 9th. Bryson Clark starting off with the non-qualifiers will start in 10th. Jacob Locklear in 11th. Zach Allman in 12th. Curtis Granger 13th. Jackson Hartman 14th. Cole Gray 15th. Dan Cruz in 16th. Anthony Marshall 17th. And William Martin going to round out the field here tonight in that 18th spot in qualifying. All right, so it is a long trek around this track. And we are rolling off here tonight. Getting ready for round 4 of the Slide Jobs Dr. Squatch Cup Series here this evening of the Chase. Of course, presented by MaxSpeedTV. Everybody ready? Gonna be another race like last week. Of course, a shout out to all the sponsors and partnerships out there here. Red Light Productions. Of course, Dr. Squatch being the title sponsor for Slide Jobs. The Drive for Diabetes Awareness and Kettner Boys Trucking. A shout out to everybody that has come aboard with MaxSpeedTV and Slide, as well as to all the fans out there for tuning in each and every week right here on MaxSpeedTV from all across the board. Let's go ahead and bring that ticker playoff up here for everybody as we make our way down into turn number 11. The final turn. Pace car diving off to the safety of pit road. AJ. Green flag is out. Buggity, 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 folks. We're racing at the Glen here tonight. Very careful down into turn number 1. AJ gonna go ahead and take over the lead. Gonna go ahead and go 2 and 3 wide back here. Everybody trying to get it all lined out and figured out. Oh, the 42 of William Martin hitting those alligators already here. Got to be very, very careful on these newer tires. Now to single file throughout the field. Everybody tries to get these tires heated up very quickly. But of course, make it around the track safely. Like a pass from the aid of Noah Mori. Corey Cook gonna make that pass. Couple of drivers off pace here. Off into the grass maybe. Looks like maybe Zach Allman was one of them. Maybe Jacob Locklear. The 84 coming up on the 42 of Dan Cruz right now. Back down into turn number 1, but first lap is going to go to AJ Stravato. And Cole Gray, oh, already a blown engine, and he's on pit road. What happened to Cole Gray? Oh, let's go back and take a look. Not what you want to see early on in a road course. Oh, he might have missed a shift or something. It just popped. That's what happened. Oh, no. Oh, that is going to be some heavy damage coming to the 44 machine of Cole Gray. AJ has still got Frank Dimaggio on his tail. As AJ is going to lead his second lap here tonight. Anthony Marshall having a moment in the O2. It looks like going through turn number 10. What happened to Anthony? Oh, we'll go back and take a look here. Of course, Anthony not vying for a championship right now. However, he is still in the top 12. This is about what we're going to... I'm seeing Noah Mari speed drop here, too. Something happened to Noah. We'll take a look at that here as well. That's what happened to Anthony Marshall. Get up here on the same replay and take a look at Noah Mari. Like he was okay through one. Onto the backstretch here. So we're under the same replay. Oh! Full head of steam for the 8. Cuts through the cones. Well, see, he will have an iRacing penalty there as we go back up alive. Oh! Zach Allman! As we went back up live, we seen that. What happened to Zach? All right, well, cross the stripe, Zach's okay. Down into turn number 1. Looks like Zach just loses it. The 73 right there into the 18. 73 of Bryson Clark. We're on lap 5. It's been AJ all up front right now. Buddy thought he was automatic. Hello, everybody still out there but Cole Gray. In fact, we've got Benjamin Lacey and Jordan Larsh. Pretty close together. Not really close, but they are coming through the bus stop here. Frank Bell, Noah Maury, Jackson Hartman, Bryson Clark. Yeah, it's pretty chaotic already, for sure. But that's road course racing. Well, Rachel Hunt going to get passed up here, it looks like, by Curtis Granger, the 77. They're social distancing. Wow. Oh, Bryson! Oh, coming out of 11. Well, let's take a look at Bryson Clark here. As he comes out of turn 11 onto the front stretch. Something happened to Bryson Clark. We're going to see a lot of replays here. Now, they don't have to be 6 feet apart, but, you know. Well, Bryson Clark coming out of turn number 11. Oh, he just gets back on the gas, it looks like, a little bit too quickly. And he goes into the barrels and into the wall. It was back okay, but he is under fire. The 84 going to make the pass. Jacob Locklear, William Martin looking to go. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide on the backstretch for a moment. And then now back to single file as Jacob falls all the way back behind Zach Allman. As Zach is all over the tail of the 73. Well, he was. Kind of backed off there a little bit, but you look at the 73 of Bryson Clark. He's right there with the 42 of William Martin. They go into 1. Two and 3 coming up this hill. All right, getting a little bit more spread out now. Still got some traffic here. Hang on. Yeah. My backup broadcasters putting in their 2 cents. We look here at the 46 and 77. As the 77 of Curtis Granger makes the pass on Dan Cruz. So Curtis going to go into 10th after starting 13th. But Jackson Hartman from 14th to 9th. Frank Bell still right there where he started in 8th. And Noah Murray back to 7th from 6th. You got that right, Daniel. Frank Bell. Jackson Hartman. Pretty neck and neck here down into turn 1. Like Cole Gray. Oh, Bryson Clark. Oh, heavy damage. Gonna be on that number 73 machine. Oh, what happened to Bryson? Right into the barrels out of 11 at pit road. He just brings it down. Getting around the barrels, just comes down pit road. It looks like Anthony Marshall might be down pit road here. Yes, he is. He is going to be off and away, but Bryson Clark, heavy damage to the 73 machine. Not worried about AJ right now. Frank Dimaggio. Now, Dylan Parker still putting that pressure on the number 95 machine. And not a whole lot, about 7/10 of a second, now 9/10. We go all the way back to about 6.5 seconds behind them, Benjamin Lacey and Jordan Larsh. That is the top 5. Everybody else pretty much spread out between 3 to 4 to 5 seconds between each other. I do not like racing road courses. Bobby, if I was out there on the racetrack, I would be that very same person. Trust me, because I cannot race road courses. I just can't do it. A potential battle between the 61 of Corey Cook and Noah Murray. Be watching this here pretty quickly. For a little bit here. Zach Almond down pit road. All right, so some pit stops happening here. That might be tires. I don't think it's fuel. Oh, Corey Cook. Going wide there. Looks like the 61, the 8, the 73. Now the 73 is going to be Bryson Clark, who is 2 laps down. Get up here to the 8. Noah Maury still putting the pressure on Corey Cook. Well, let's kind of take a look through the field. Crank Bell, Curtis Granger, Dan Cruz, William Martin. And I'm really going to pick on William Martin here tonight. Not only is he still in the fight for the championship, but I usually don't talk about college sports on my broadcast, but I know William is a big Georgia Bulldogs fan. And my Arkansas Razorbacks is going to be having to verse them the first game of the season. So I'm hoping for an upset there, just so I can pick on William here tonight. That remains to be seen, but William currently running in 12th, started 18th here this evening. So he is up a few spots. Rachel Hunt, she is back a few though. Started in 9th. She is in 13th tonight. And I know Rachel. She's a hard racer. I don't know if she likes road course. Oh, and speaking of Rachel, she's going to go off the track out of turn number 10. That's going to allow William to get around her. I don't know if she likes road course racing or not, but glad to see her out here racing it up. She is going to fall back to 13th here. All right, well, 2 drivers have taken their cars behind the wall. Zach Allman and Cole Gray. Got 16 drivers still out here on the racetrack. Bryson Clark, 2 laps down. First driver a lap down is going to be Jacob Locklear and Anthony Marshall. 2 drivers fighting, well, I would say a lucky dog, but there's no caution. So they are fighting to get back on the lead lap, stay on the lead lap, and, finish it out here. But it is road course racing. Rachel Hunt is the last driver, and she goes off the track out of 10 again here tonight. Oh, turn number 10 for the number 16 of Rachel Hunt. Not being too friendly to her here this evening. William Martin just continuing to get ahead of her. Go back up front. Not worried about AJ. Frank Dimaggio, not worried about him. Oh, Dylan Parker. What happened to Dylan? Did Dylan Park? Oh no, Dylan Parker dropping connection. Oh no, that is not good for Dylan Parker. He came in 2 tonight, 9th in the point standings. We're gonna bring that up here real quick for everybody. He still had a shot. This tonight, unfortunately, is going to solidify him being out of the running for the championship. Oh, tough break. Not what we wanted to see here this evening. Oh, yeah, for sure, Brandon. Yeah, I definitely can see it. I just don't watch real NASCAR. I don't like pro sports. And NASCAR is a pro sport. I don't like it. All right, we see Anthony Marshall Still 1 lap down, so 3 drivers now 1 lap down. Question is, then are the leaders going to decide to come down pit road? I would say anywhere between 19 and 21. The reason being is because if fuel laps are anywhere between 20 and 23, if you split it in half, you can make it to the end. You've already got it. There's no cautions, no green and white checkers, nothing. You've got it. You can make it. I think we're going to see a lot of these drivers come down pit road at about lap 19 to 20 is what I'm thinking. Dimaggio, how you doing out there, buddy? I see you. Glad to have you, man. Yes, it does. It really does. I mean, oh, Dylan, he had a shot. He had a better shot than, well, William Martin did. But, you know, William Martin right now running in 11th, started 18th. He is going to pick up a few positions here. I still wouldn't count him out. We got Homestead next week. Anything, of course, can happen, but that's only one race. William even said it himself earlier tonight. He is out of the running of the championship. And, you know, even if he says that, you know, mathematically he's not. Now, after tonight, he might be. However, you know, we're still fighting for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. So, you know, it's a battle to the end. AJ Stravato. However, of course, our pole sitter leading, of course, right now, all 17 laps. I'm not really worried about AJ right now. 8.1 second, somewhere between 8 and 9 seconds ahead of Frank Dimaggio. Benjamin Lacey there in 3rd. Now, of course, this will help Benjamin Lacey if he can finish in the top 3 for sure. Jordan Larsh, of course, going to be now in 4th after starting in 5th. Noah Murray there in 5th. Corey Cook 6th. Jackson Hartman 7th after starting 14th. Curtis Granger starting 13th and 8th. Crank Bell started 8th and 9th. Dan Cruz going to round out the top 10 here. Started 16th as we, of course, come here the next time by 20 of 40. One more lap. We got 2 more laps. AJ Stravato up front. We're glad to see everybody out there and, of course, hitting the like button. 10 likes. We've got currently 11 watching here tonight. AJ Stravato is going to take lap number 20 here. One more lap before we hit 20 to go here. Yeah, I'm not worried about AJ. He has ran away with this race right now. And he is not looking back. Sitting in third in the points, 5 points behind Frank Dimaggio. Oh, Corey Cook down pit road. Granger down pit road. So, some drivers are taking that lap 19-20 mark here. I suspect the next time by, we'll see a couple of more come down pit road here. We're going to be on AJ as he comes out of turn 10 and 11. Now, what's AJ going to do? 40 laps. It looks like AJ is going to go ahead and stay out here. Now, what's Frank going to do? Here in second, Frank Dimaggio is going to stay out. Benjamin Lacey in the number 17. He is going to stay out. Jordan Larch, however, back here in fourth, is going to come down pit road. This time by 20 to go here this evening. Bobby's Locust, it will be close for sure. I'll go ahead and pop that up here. Looks like Jackson Hartman coming down pit road as well. Let me go ahead and bring that up. Oh, William Martin having an issue out of 10. We might see William come down pit road. Yep. No, he's not. Okay. All right, so let's go and bring up the point standings again. Bobby, this is the way it stands coming into tonight. Now, AJ Stravato is only 5 points behind Frank Dimaggio, okay? Now, you get a bonus point for leading the lap. You get a bonus point for leading the most laps. I think you get a bonus point for getting the pole. Of course, you get 45 points for winning the race. So if you win, you get 45. If you finish second, it's 43. So there is a 2-point difference there. And then it goes from there. So 45, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, so forth, all the way down until, 18 drivers. So that's the way they do it here at Slide Jobs. He possibly could take over that point standings, but it will be very close indeed. I would say anywhere between 1 to 5 would separate these drivers. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's going to be close. AJ, our leader, down pit road. Noah Murray now in second. Dan Cruz, of course, on pit road here as well, as we was just discussing that. And Noah Murray has not pitted. He is coming down pit road. Go to Crank Bell, who has yet to pit as well. Now, William Martin. Let's see. Rachel Hunt. That is of our lead lap cars that have yet to pit. AJ back out onto the track. Noah down pit road. Crank Bell down pit road. And Locklear. William Martin down pit road. Right now, it is AJ's race to lose, basically. We go to 18 here. 18 to go. 17. The next time by. like I said, this is one of those races that is going to change things up. Now we see Dylan Parker is back out there on the racetrack. He was able to reconnect to TeamSpeak and to iRacing, but he is 8 laps down. Dylan Parker, unfortunately, gonna be out of that contention here. And, oh man, William Martin 1 lap down. The first driver a lap down. The last driver on the lead lap is going to be Crank Bell. 10 drivers left on the lead lap with 17 to go. So, let's go ahead here. Since we can't do a crank it up, let's go ahead and cockpit with Curtis Granger here for a lap or two. Just give you fans out there what the drivers are seeing here tonight. And of course, you know, racing a road course, you got the right and left turns, you got the shifting. This is all for you. All right, well, let's switch drivers here. Who do we go on now? All right, Bobby, you're out there in chat. Who should we go cockpit here this evening? Of course, we already went cockpit, but let's go cockpit with another driver. I don't know who else is out there. Diach is out there, but throw somebody out there here tonight. We'll go cockpit here with them. As we look at AJ, though, as we pay attention to chat here as well, AJ up front, 6 seconds ahead of Frank Dimaggio. Benjamin Lacey in third, Frank in second. Jordan Larch in fourth. Corey Cook gonna round out that top 5 here. I'm still waiting here on who these drivers are picking. Daniel Mosteller has no pick, it looks like. Cook. Okay, let's go ahead and go cockpit with Cook here. All right, we'll go cockpit with Cook. Through the bus stop here. Now, like I said, there is no crank it up here. I do mute myself, but go ahead and run through the back stretch here. Or what you would call the back stretch. Down into turn number 10 for Corey Cook. 13 to go here. Out of turn number 11, Corey Cook gonna cross the line here, currently running in 5th. We'll take a lap here with Corey Cook. You know what? Go ahead and crank it up for a lap. Alrighty, folks, cockpit there, crank it up with Corey Cook. As we go back live here, Corey there setting in 5th, started in 7th. Everybody, though, spread out here. 12 laps to go. Make it 10 to go. Or is it? No, it's 11 to go. Oh, okay. 11 to go. 11 to go here. AJ Stravato. 29 laps led here tonight. He will, of course, lead the most laps here this evening. Nobody can beat it. And like I said, it is his race to lose here. The 33 is, of course, coming up on Crank Bell. End of that number 28. David Bossman 247 out there in chat saying AJ. Well, AJ, not worried about him. He's gone. I think right now, if I was Crank Bell, you know, I would be worried to go a lap down, but, you know, I wouldn't be worried. You know, hey, a top 10 starting in 8th, I wouldn't. I'd take that in a heartbeat because AJ Stravato is coming up on him here tonight. Oh, yeah, AJ, he's gonna catch him. 10 laps to go here this evening. AJ, Frank, Benjamin, that's the top 3, but they're all spread out. Anywhere between a 7th, about 7 seconds to 14 seconds. Benjamin Lacey, 14 seconds behind Frank Dimaggio. AJ Gonna, of course, 9 to go here tonight. You know what? Let's go ahead and go cockpit here with AJ. As he comes and runs down Crank Bell in the number 28 machine. Get a cockpit view of this. Of course, Crank has, just as much right to be out there on the track as Stravato does. So what does Crank have to do to keep Stravato behind him? Turn 10, turn 11 here, coming onto the front stretch. It looks like Stravato just going to get that run onto the inside. Make that pass to put Crank Bell a lap down here. And Cruz, the next driver, potentially to go a lap down. 9 drivers on the lead lap. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Frank Dimaggio, 7.5 seconds behind AJ. I 8 to go. I mean, unless something happens to AJ, I don't think Frank can catch him. I really don't. Laps to go. And Frank still falling back now. 8 seconds. Jordan Larsh, 5.2 seconds now behind Benjamin Lacey. He has gained some ground on Benjamin. Bryson Clark on pit road. Something happened to Bryson. 78-77, putting pressure on one another. The 78 of Jackson Hartman all over the 77. We'll watch Jackson and Curtis here. Oh! Maybe a little bit of blocking going on between these two. 77, the 78, gonna go through the bus stop. We got some competition out here between these two drivers. Jackson Hartman, part of Vakari and Granger Motorsports. And then, of course, their teammates. Oh, no, the 77 into the tires. No. Oh, Curtis Granger. Their teammates. What happened? Jackson Hartman and Curtis Granger teammates for Vakari and Granger. I don't know. Vakari and Granger Motorsports or racing, I don't know. Oh, the 77 just breaks loose right in front. Right there, the 78 going to make the pass. 77 going to go hard into the tires. Oof. Oh, no. Well, it looks like the 77 is going to be able to get it back going, but heavy damage to Curtis Granger. Jackson Hartman just going to go with it. To go, coming to 4 to go, this time by AJ, gonna lead his 36th lap here tonight from pole. 4 to go. Makes his way around the 0-2 of Anthony Marshall. Frank Dimaggio, 8.7 seconds behind him. In second, Benjamin Lacey, 16 seconds behind Frank. 25 and a half, a little over 25 and a half seconds behind the leader. Jordan Larsh in fourth. Noah Murray gonna round out the top 5. 13, almost 14 seconds behind our leader. 44 seconds behind our leader. 13 seconds behind Jordan Larsh. I do apologize, but 44 seconds behind our leader. Corey Cook, 8.5 seconds behind Noah Murray in fifth. 52 seconds behind our leader AJ Stravato. 3 to go. Like I said, it is AJ Stravato's race to lose here. 10 seconds now ahead of Frank Dimaggio. Three laps to go. This time by 2 to go for AJ Stravato. Laps under his belt. 2 to go. $11 seconds. First and second. Curtis Granger, the next driver to go a lap down, currently running in 8th in the number 77 machine. AJ Stravato started on pole, leading 39 laps here as we take the white flag. One more lap here tonight. he dominate the race here this evening? From pole to leading all the laps? I think he can. 10 seconds ahead separates him from Frank Dimaggio. AJ Stravato comes out of the bus stop. On to what, of course, I call the backstretch of Watkins Glen. Coming down in through turn number 10 here tonight. AJ Stravato is going to dominate the race in the 33. AJ will win it here tonight. Round 4 of the chase at the Glen. Congratulations to AJ Stravato here tonight. Frank Dimaggio in second. Benjamin Lacey in third. We'll let everybody complete their laps. And, of course, we'll get the top 3 up here. Since this is a road course, it might take us a few minutes. So, hang tight, folks. We will be right back.
Up. The soap you shower with? It's you probably haven't even questioned what bar of soap you lather up with. Let's face it, most guys don't. They're still using whatever bar their mommy bought for her little man. Is that what you want? To smell like mama's little man? Ugh. But now you can upgrade your shower game with Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Real soap for real men. Or don't. And continue to be.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
Folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. We, of course, have caught up with our top 3 here tonight. We will start here with Benjamin Lacey here. Benjamin, man, congratulations at a road course. You were looking to go back-to-back here, but it's road course racing, man. It's like super speedway. Anything can happen. But top 3, not bad, seeing as you come up 3 spots from last week at Talladega going into Homestead, man. Talk about your racing out here tonight, and what does this mean going into, well, you know, the final race of the season?
Yeah, pretty stoked to be in contention for it all next week. So yeah, it's gonna be tough, obviously with AJ and Frank, but top 3 finish here definitely put me in a good spot to compete next week. So hopefully we can go out and have a good showing.
Well, you know, Talladega to Watkins Glen is a big it's a big difference. So going from round 3 to round 4, what was your mindset?
Last week it was be patient and take advantage of the opportunities that come forward. And this is kind of a similar thing, just to limit the mistakes as much as possible. be smooth and don't overturn too much, and get loose out of the corner, easy on the throttle, easy on the brakes as much as you can. Completely different mindset because obviously you got some right hand turns in there as
Yep.
well. So, but yeah, just being smooth and limit the mistakes as much as possible.
Well, as we go into Homestead next week, that's going to decide everything. Your thoughts at Homestead? We know it's a fast track. It can get wild. What's your thoughts for that track to end it out here this season?
I think I got to win it, to say the least. But it's gonna be tough to do, obviously, with Frank, AJ, Dylan. There's some fast drivers out there. But yeah, I like Homestead. It's a fast track. It's historically, it seems like we've got a lot of good green flag runs there, just in iRacing in general. So hopefully we can get some of those going on and get some good racing.
All right, Benjamin. Well, congratulations on third place here tonight. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate and get ready for the final race of the season next week?
Yeah, if you guys, MaxSpeedTV, are crushing it as usual. Obviously William Martin for putting the league on, and then Dr. Squatch for also sponsoring the league. So thank you to you all.
All right, Benjamin. We'll see you next week, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, that is going to bring us to our second place finisher here tonight. Frank Dimaggio coming into tonight, our points leader here, Frank. And, it's road course racing. Anything like last week could happen. Your thoughts on round 4 here at the Glen?
Yeah. Once I couldn't get past AJ on the start, the goal was just to stay second. And when Dylan got by me, I was hoping he could run him down and maybe get those two battling. But when he dropped out, just trying to keep it on track and get the 0x points bonus. So that worked out, but kind of just ran my own race. I didn't know if I put enough fuel in at the end, so I kind of just had to chill out and relax. But I don't think I would have caught AJ anyways. He was just different zip code.
Different zip code. You got me cracking up over here. Well, Frank, going from Talladega last week to a road course, what was your thoughts? Because you're going from just, super speedway racing to I've really got to establish myself because you've got right-hand turns. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't mind road course racing. I'm not great at it, as you can see, but I can keep the car on the track.
Really? You're second? Come on now. Better me.
I don't mind it. I like to do some road racing every once in a while in the GT3 and GTE cars, but I don't know. We've had 4 playoff races. I think I finished second 3 times, fourth once, and I'll be surprised if I have the points lead after tonight. So really tough.
Well, you are going to be battling it for the championship next week. We know that mathematically. Going into Homestead, the final race of the season. Well, what's your thoughts knowing you have got to establish that number 95 machine as the top guy? So what's your mindset knowing there's a lot of pressure?
Yeah, AJ is pretty quick, so it's going to be really tough. I think we're almost at the point where we got to hope he's going to have some kind of problems with contact or equipment or connection. So I don't know if we can do it. We'll try our best next week and see if we can battle. But Miami's kind of a tough track. It's really hard to pass, and there's multiple grooves there. So usually whoever's fastest is going to have a little bit of a lead, which not looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, congratulations first and foremost. Second place here tonight, Frank. Get ready for the finale next week. Any, of course, final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your second place here this evening?
I don't know if second's much to celebrate. We're just the first loser, but I don't know. We got a chance next week. We'll see what we can do, and just want to thank everybody at FSR and Slide Job Racing and MaxSpeedTV for putting on the show. So we'll see what we can do next week. We'll try our best, and hopefully we have luck on our side.
Alrighty, Frank. We will see you next week at Homestead for the season finale, bud. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight. Of course, dominating the race from pole, the number 33 of AJ Stravato, buddy. First and foremost, how did you do it?
I don't know, man. I think over time, just practicing this track got me to decent pace, and we were just able to put it all together today. And happy to say I did it without any incident points, so that was cool.
Yep, out of the top three, you and Frank was the only two that ended with 0 incidents from what I'm seeing. Out of the top 5, of
That's the one
course,
guy I didn't need. That's the one guy I didn't
Noah
need.
Maury gonna end it with 0 incidents as well. Yeah, but it's Watkins Glen. Anything can happen. Kind of like Talladega. Going from Talladega to Watkins Glen. Your thoughts on round 3 to round 4?
Well, Talladega was a fun race last week. Was able to get some lap sled and some points, and today we were able to get the pole lap sled and kind of control our own destiny and get 0x. I know I'm racing Frank and Benjamin for the championship, so when you told me Frank had 0x, I know there's a little point bonus for that too. So I wish he had 1x, but I know he's a hell of a driver, so I expect nothing less. So just want to give a shout out to LMC Gear, TI Racing, Chris Lewis, all my buddies watching at home, man, and Dr. Squatch for and all the guys, William Martin for putting on a good league. This is a lot of fun. Hopefully we can get a good finish next week at Homestead, get a win, and wrap up the championship, but it's not going to be easy.
Well, that's my next question is Homestead. Yeah, next week, it's the finale, man. That's going to decide everything. So your thoughts, different grooves, it's a very fast track. Your thoughts on that?
It's definitely a interesting track. I feel like I got a decent feel on it. It's not one of my better mile and a halves, but mile and a halves are generally my better strong suits. So hopefully we can just do what we need to do over there and finish off what we need to do and get a championship.
All righty, AJ. Well, let's get back to it. Any other final thoughts, shout outs you want to give, bud?
I think I gave them all. Appreciate you for the broadcast, man. I hope you had a good time watching.
It was interesting.
Gotcha. Yeah, road courses are a little hard to watch sometimes with it spread out. So
other than you being 100,000 seconds ahead of everybody, but All right, AJ. We'll see you next week, bud.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. Have a great rest of your weekend.
All righty, folks. Well, that is going to do it here for the interviews. Let's get down here to the unofficial results. Pending getting admin stuff they have to do here tonight. The Drive for Diabetes Awareness and Captain Boys Trucking Unofficial Grid Row. However, AJ Stravato going to win it here tonight. Frank Dimaggio going to finish in that second spot. Benjamin Lacey in third. Jordan Larch in fourth. Noah Maury fifth. Corey Cook, 6th. Jackson Hartman, 7th. Curtis Granger, 8th. Dan Cruz, 9th. Crank Bell going to round out that top 10. William Martin going to grab a top 15 there in 11th. Rachel Hunt, she will grab a top 15 as well in 12th. Jacob Locklear in 13th. Anthony Marshall, 14th. Dylan Parker in 15th. Bryson Clark, 16th. Zach Allman, 17th, and rounding out the field here is going to be Cole Gray in that 18th spot. But congratulations goes to our winner here tonight, AJ Stravato, the round number 4 here for Dr. Squatch Slide Jobs Cup Series. Next week, folks, Homestead, the finale. Only on MaxSpeedTV, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. You don't want to miss it. Until then, stay safe and have a good night.